Hello, my name is Brooke Patrick, and I'm going to be giving a speech today on electronic communications etiquette. To start, I would like to show you a short clip from the film Burn After Reading that shows what not to do while making a phone call.
Osborne Cox.
Yes.
Is this Osborne Cox?
Who is this? What is it?
I'm a good Samaritan. I'm sorry I'm calling at such an hour, but I thought you might be worried.
Worried?
About the security of your shit.
What on earth are you talking about? Who am I speaking to?
Your files, the documents. I know these documents are sensitive, but I am perfectly willing to give back to you your sensitive shit. And, at a time you're choosing.
What documents are you talking about?
Osborne Cox?
Yes! This is... Hello!
Alright, unfortunately I had to stop that clip early because it gets pretty ugly, and while foul language is not appropriate on a phone call, it shows that phone calls can be awkward and confusing sometimes. During these times, someone must have netiquette, which is a combination of the word network and etiquette. To have netiquette on the phone conversation, you must have good manners. While answering the phone, you must answer on the first or second ring, identify yourself properly by stating your name and your company, and always be courteous, which includes pleases and thank yous. Avoid using sarcasm, making mouth noises, paying completely no attention, having a rude or negative attitude, or putting people on hold. Having a positive attitude can create a cheerful response, since impressions are formed on 70% quality and on 30% spoken word. While placing a voicemail, our source says to always say your name, company, date at the time, and slowly repeat your number and a summary of what the call concerns. Since businesses today are entering a more internet-based era, emails are becoming a more concerned and easy way to talk about your communications. The San Diego Reader states that over 294 billion emails are sent worldwide daily. To have email netiquette, you must avoid shouting, which is using all caps during an email, dissing, which is speaking ill of someone, flaming, which is insulting, or spamming, which is sending mass mailings of communication advertisement. Emails should be formal, so always avoid using humor and sarcasm. A good rule to type by is if you wouldn't want this read out loud or displayed to the public, then you probably shouldn't be emailing it. The good thing about emails are they're fast sending and impersonal, but be careful to who you're sending it to, because according to internetstats.com, while North America, Europe, and Asia has over 100 million people using the internet, it's quite overwhelming compared to the 3 million in the Middle East. Now, to anyone who's ever seen the famous movie Office Space, it shows how difficult and confusing some machinery in the office space is, like the fax machine. But have no fear. According to our source guidelines, it makes faxing much easier. Some tips are to call ahead 15 minutes to tell the person you're sending it to that you are sending it, and make sure you have the right fax number. You should not be sending documents that are over 10 to 15 pages, have personal information on them, or contain negative news. Also, avoid sending fax when impressions are important. Resumes that include proposition are not going to be viewed as very nicely when they're filmed through a fax. They should be printed out on finished line paper. With these warnings and tips, doing electronic communication should be a breeze and much more pleasant than expected. Thank you. My name is Brooke Patrick, and I appreciate you listening.